my people were out here, and they left their marks out here. You know, that's a lot of history that's out here.
The petroglyphs, they come from a lot of different tribal people.
Nhập Multimedia, Arnie Bread Sr. I kapais kamin kung ramdin kavi ayus dam tkali.
We've been trying all along to increase the tribal connections to this landscape. It's been a long time since the 1830s, and archaeologists have not tried to, work closely with Pipash descendants over time.
There's one there, at the very top of the cliff, somewhat up high.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of making up for all the things that we didn't do as archaeologists in the past. Panels up there just full of design.
These things are alive and they're still here.
Nhập tay Barbara Yermari Mul. Ayu chuk, paru swim, ayu antai wick, ayu mat yak, yap antai kius. Pipas squash and ayu, anya suppose ayu paru wick kanyo. One lizard looked like a tail coming down. Keep looking at the designs, and that's why I was just smiling and everything. A lot of the people that make the potteries, that's what they put on their pottery. They put the lizard on there and all the different designs that we see out here.
Hey, this is what I was taught in my life. To finally see something like that, you feel validated, in yourself and your perspective, and that's how he feels as a Pipash.
Anya kumar san sum adik anya we all klafta. Anyam khanam Pipash abi ni waisin abi kun.
The only way to keep your culture is to protect, to conserve, and to take care of these living things.
A lot of people who are target shooting is not by itself horrible, but you can see people don't pick up their expended shells, they're leaving a mess behind, and sometimes they're shooting up this priceless stuff. For people who are target shooters, anything that's circular, but this is probably the most egregious in terms of beautiful panel that was fully intact, and sometime in the 90s or early 2000s it was shot up like this. These things that we today call public lands are all former tribal homelands, and those lands have been taken out of their direct control, taken away. And so it's an opportunity through conservation and protection of these places to honor the values that tribal communities have in this landscape.
These are some of the potteries that you'll see out here. This kind right here, you can see it's got that rough surface. It's a grit. They put it on the outside of the jars, and that would help them last longer when they're in the fire. And it's associated with Pipash.
So this whole area was filled with Pipash?
Yes.
pottery that were about that far apart, but when you put them together, they actually fit back together.
Wow. Wow.
But it's interesting what you can learn from pieces of broken pottery.
Because I never knew this place was here, where the Pipas people lived at. Now that I see it, so everything, well, my mom, my grandma did is all similar to what the Pipas out here did.
It's exactly the kind of connections that we hope to make in things like this, of making the past relevant to people's present.
The ancestors went all the way up there, so I wanted to see if I can do the same thing going up the hill. This is how far I can go. It felt good going up there.